All right, let's get ready to dive into a world where stress meets destruction. We're talking rage rooms,
Oh, yeah.
those places where you can unleash your inner beast and smash things up
Yeah.
in a safe, controlled environment. Of course,
Right.
it's pretty wild, right? What started as this kind of quirky trend, I mean, is actually booming into a legitimate business opportunity.
Yeah, it is.
And we're gonna unpack why that is. We've got starting a rage room business, the ultimate guide to a profitable venture.
Okay.
And it is absolutely packed with insights. I mean, for anyone who's even a little curious about, you know, this, shall we say, unconventional business.
Yeah, unconventional for sure. What I find really interesting is that these rage rooms, I mean, they aren't just about like cathartic smashing.
Right.
They really reflect, I think, a bigger shift in how people are dealing with stress these days. Think about it.
Yeah.
Meditation, yoga, those more traditional methods, they can sometimes feel, I don't know, maybe too passive.
Hmm.
Especially if you're like right in the thick of burnout culture.
Right. Yeah.
So rage rooms, they offer a much more active outlet.
So let's think about Zen and more about, hey, I need to smash a printer to feel better.
Exactly. And this guide, it digs into why this business model is just catching on like wildfire.
Yeah.
And it's not just the stress relief either. Rage rooms are actually pretty easy to start
Oh, okay.
compared to other ventures. You don't need any specialized expertise. And that's a huge draw for entrepreneurs.
So you're saying I could trade in my spreadsheets for sledgehammers?
I mean, hey, if that's what you want to do.
Sign me up. But seriously, what about the money side of things?
Right.
Can you actually turn smashing stuff into a profitable business?
Absolutely. The guide highlights how rage rooms actually have multiple revenue streams. You've got your individual rage sessions, obviously,
Hmm.
but there's also potential for, corporate team building events.
Oh, wow.
Parties, memberships, I mean, even merchandise. Plus, and let's be real, people love sharing videos of themselves smashing stuff, social
Yeah.
media, free marketing.
I'm sold.
All right.
Now, let's say, someone's listening to this and they're thinking, all right, I'm ready to open a rage room. What are the first steps? I'm picturing, finding a digi warehouse,
Uh-huh.
piling it with just junk, and then just handing out sledgehammers.
Hold your hammers for just a second.
Okay.
The guide stresses how important market research is.
Okay.
You can't just assume that there's, demand for a rage room in your area. You
Mhm.
got to figure out, who's your target audience. Are there 5 other rage rooms already in town?
Right.
These are crucial questions.
So step one is knowing if your town is actually filled with rage-filled individuals.
Precisely. And once you've got a feel for the market, then it's time for, the less exciting but equally important part,
Yeah.
the business plan.
Yeah.
This is your roadmap
Mm-hmm.
to turn this, smashing dream into a reality. And it covers everything from, outlining your vision to detailing finances, operations, marketing, the legal stuff.
Ah, the legal stuff.
Yeah,
You can't just let people go wild with weapons without some rules, right?
not a chance. This guide, it really hammers home the importance of safety and, legal compliance. We're talking licenses, permits, zoning regulations. It's all about making sure you're running a legitimate and a safe business.
Right.
And of course, liability waivers are crucial. Got to protect yourself from
Yeah.
any customer injury claims.
Makes sense. People get a little carried away
Right.
when they're wielding a crowbar. So besides, waivers, what other safety measures should a rage room owner, have in place?
Think protective barriers
Okay.
contain that smashing frenzy, proper ventilation to, clear the air, and most importantly, strict enforcement of the rules.
Yeah.
This guide really emphasizes creating that controlled environment
Right.
where people can let loose responsibly and not, end up in the ER.
Right, because a trip to the hospital would kind of defeat the whole stress relief purpose.
Exactly.
Speaking of, the space itself, what about location and setup?
The guide recommends a space with enough room for various sized rooms,
Okay.
secure storage for all those breakables, and, get this, soundproofing.
Oh, right.
You don't want to be that business, that gets noise complaints
Yeah.
from the entire neighborhood.
Okay, so we got the legal stuff, the safety measures, the location.
Uh-huh.
Now, for the truly fun part, sourcing the breakables.
Yeah.
This is where I'd go full-on hoarder, hitting up thrift stores, yard sales.
Before you rate your attic, the guide actually suggests getting creative for profitability,
Okay.
partnering with recycling centers,
Oh.
or accepting donations from businesses. These are great ways to, keep costs down.
So giving those, like, old electronics and unwanted furniture a second life
Exact.
before they meet their ultimate, satisfying demise. I love it.
It's a win-win for everyone. And of course, you'll need your tools of destruction.
Right.
Your baseball bats, your crowbars, sledgehammers. The guide covers all the basics.
Okay, I need details. Are we talking, like, standard issue hardware store stuff, or do we need to hunt down, like, some medieval weaponry for the ultimate smashing experience?
Well, while a medieval flail might add a certain flair,
Yeah,
the guide recommends sticking with the tried and true basics for now.
right.
It's about controlled chaos, remember.
Yeah.
Although offering a variety of tools to suit different smashing styles,
Hmm.
that's a good idea.
I can already see the marketing campaign. Find your perfect smashing tool.
There you go.
They also mentioned recording equipment, right? Got to capture those glorious moments of destruction.
Absolutely. Recording the sessions, it really adds to the whole experience. It lets people, relive their smashing spree and share it online.
Speaking of sharing, let's talk pricing.
Okay.
How much can you realistically charge people for the privilege of smashing stuff?
That's where the guide recommends flexibility. Offer a range of options, standard sessions,
Huh.
premium packages with maybe larger items, group discounts,
Okay.
and even memberships for, the truly rage-prone individuals out there.
So a smashing subscription for
Yep.
those who need a regular dose of destruction? Brilliant. What about merchandise? I'm picturing, like, I Survive Rage Room name t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even, like, miniature sledgehammer keychains.
Merchandise is a fantastic way to build brand recognition and generate extra revenue.
Right.
Don't underestimate the power of a cool souvenir.
Okay, so we've got a rage room built, stocked with breakables, hired our safety-conscious staff. How do we actually get people through the door?
That's where marketing comes in.
Right.
And for a visually captivating business like this, the possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
The guide emphasizes, a strong online presence, starting with a website that allows for, easy online booking.
Got it. Got to make it easy for people to schedule their rage sessions. What about social media? Seems like a no-brainer for a business like this.
Social media is gold for rage rooms. It's the perfect platform to, showcase the fun, the
Mm-hmm.
energy, the stress relief, and encourage customers to share their own, epic smashing videos and photos.
Yeah.
User-generated content is marketing gold.
And imagine, like, influencer marketing.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get, like, a local celebrity demolishing a fake computer with your rage room logo in the background.
Now you're thinking like a marketing pro.
There we go.
Influencer collaborations, Google ads, local listings. I mean, all of these can help your rage room, stand out
Right.
and attract customers.
So we've covered everything from market research to marketing.
Yeah.
But let's not forget about the day-to-day reality of running a rage room.
Right.
What does the guide say about, like, managing this unique beast of a business?
Staffing is key.
Okay.
You'll need a team of, enthusiastic, customer service-oriented people who are also incredibly safety conscious.
Right.
So, think welcoming hosts, vigilant safety supervisors, and maybe even a handyman to, keep everything in working order.
Yeah, because nothing kills the mood like a feast floorboard
Right.
or a shortage of safety goggles.
Right.
So it's not just about smashing stuff.
No.
There's a lot of operational management involved.
Exactly. Maintaining a smooth operation is crucial,
Mhm.
from like a clear check-in process to regularly inspecting tools and restocking breakables.
Right.
It's about creating a seamless and safe experience for every customer.
And as with any successful business, there's always room for growth and expansion.
Mm-hmm.
What does the guide suggest for, like, taking a rage room to the next level?
Well, once your local rage room is thriving, why not, spread the smashing joy?
Yeah.
Franchising is a possibility.
Wow.
Licensing your brand
Mhm.
and your operational model to entrepreneurs in other locations.
From a single rage-filled room to a nationwide empire of destruction. I like the way they think. Any other expansion ideas?
They also mention mobile rage rooms,
Oh.
bringing the experience to events, festivals, maybe even corporate retreats. Imagine like a rage room truck pulling up to your office parking lot
Oh my gosh.
for a team building day.
Talk about shaking things up. And what about adding other activities,
Right.
like axe throwing or those virtual reality destruction games?
Diversification is key to staying ahead of the curve.
Right.
The guide suggests exploring those complementary activities that
Mhm.
align with the theme of, stress relief and entertainment.
Right.
It's all about keeping the experience fresh,
And
exciting.
yeah,
Keep them coming back for more.
yeah.
It's fascinating how rage rooms really tap into this desire, for immersive, multisensory experiences.
Yeah.
And that brings us to a point that the guide touches on, the psychology behind the appeal. It's more than just smashing stuff.
Mhm.
There's a deeper emotional element at play here.
Yeah, we've covered like the business side of things.
Right.
But now I'm kind of curious about the why. We all get angry,
Yeah.
but most of us don't have a like designated room for smashing things. So what is it about this concept that draws people in?
Well, the guide points to the cathartic release that people experience. It's about channeling those pent-up emotion, your frustration, your anger, your stress into like a physical activity.
Hmm.
Instead of, I don't know, yelling at traffic or fuming over an email, you can kind of take it out on an inanimate object.
So it's like a controlled explosion of all those negative feelings.
Exactly. And there's this sense of empowerment that comes with that.
Yeah.
It's about, taking control, asserting yourself, even if it's just against a pile of old furniture.
I could see that. There's almost something like primal about it, right?
Uh-huh.
Like tapping into our inner cave person who just wants to like smash things with a big stick.
Definitely an element of, releasing that primal energy. But beyond, the emotional release, there's also the physical aspect.
Right.
The exertion, the movement, the like sheer physicality of it all.
Yeah.
It can be incredibly invigorating.
And let's not forget the sensory experience.
Oh.
The sound of like shattering glass, the splintering of wood, the feeling of impact. I mean, it's a sensory overload in the best way possible.
It really is. It engages multiple senses,
Yeah?
which I think can be incredibly grounding in a world where we're, constantly bombarded with digital distractions. A rage room offers this chance to disconnect from technology and really reconnect with our like physical selves.
So it's almost like a weird, destructive form of mindfulness.
There's an irony to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there is an element of mindfulness in the sense of, you know, just being fully present in the moment. You're not worried about the past or the future.
Right.
You're just focused on the act of smashing, the sensations, the release.
This all makes sense, but I got to ask, are there any downsides?
Mm-hmm.
Could this type of activity actually like encourage aggression rather than relieve it?
That's a valid concern.
Yeah.
And it's something researchers are, they're still exploring. Some believe that by, providing a safe space to vent anger
Right.
could actually reduce the likelihood of expressing it in unhealthy ways outside the rage room.
Okay.
But others worry that it could desensitize individuals to violence or even, reinforce aggressive tendencies.
So the jury's still out on the long-term psychological effect.
Exactly. More research is definitely needed. But it's important to note that most rage rooms, they operate under, really strict safety guidelines.
Mm-hmm.
They have trained staff supervising those sessions
Right.
to make sure things don't get out of hand.
Right. It's all about controlled chaos.
Yeah.
Now, let's look ahead a bit.
Okay.
Do you think rage rooms are like here to stay, or are they just a passing fad?
It's tough to predict the future.
Right.
But I think rage rooms, they have the potential
Mm-hmm.
to become like a fixture in the entertainment and wellness world.
Yeah.
They tap into a real need for stress relief.
Right.
And they offer this unique experiential activity that I don't know, you can't really replicate it elsewhere.
And they're constantly evolving too. This guide mentioned like mobile rage rooms,
Right.
themed experiences, even incorporating like virtual reality. It's not just about smashing things anymore. It's about creating this truly immersive experience.
Exactly. As technology advances and people's expectations change,
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to see even more like creative and innovative approaches to this whole rage room concept.
Yeah.
We might even see like personalized rage room experiences
Oh, wow.
tailored to, individual needs and preferences.
Personalized rage rooms.
Yeah.
Now that's interesting. Imagine like a room that's designed to trigger like your specific pet peeves,
Uh-huh.
ready for you to unleash all your pent-up frustration, maybe like a room full of traffic cones and slow Wi-Fi signals
Right.
for the easily aggravated commuter,
Yeah.
or a room filled with like dirty dishes and an unfolded laundry
Yeah.
for the stressed out parent.
Now you're getting creative.
Right.
while that might be a bit extreme, I do think there's potential for personalization, offering different themes, music playlists, or even, types of breakables to cater to, to individual preferences.
Like a menu of destruction. I love it. Okay, so we've covered the business side, the psychology,
Mm-hmm.
the future of rage rooms.
Mm-hmm.
But let's bring it back to our listener. You've heard all about this, unconventional business venture.
Right.
The benefits, the risks, the marketing, the expansion possibilities. So what does it all mean for you?
That's the key question, right?
Yeah,
This deep dive has sparked your curiosity, challenged your assumptions, and given you a new perspective on, on stress relief and entrepreneurship.
yeah,
But what will you do with this information?
exactly. Are you suddenly inspired to open your own rage room?
Yeah,
Or maybe you're intrigued enough to, like, try it out as a customer? Or perhaps, this has simply made you think differently about how you manage stress
right.
and emotions. Yeah, and I think whatever your takeaway is, like, the biggest win here is that you've gained, some new insights, and you can think about this whole rage room thing
Hmm.
in a more, in a more informed way. And hey, if you do decide to, design your own dream rage room,
Yeah.
we want to hear about it. What
Oh.
theme would you choose? What unique elements would you include?
Yeah.
You know, share your ideas on social media. Tag us. We'd love to see what you come up with.
What's most exciting to me about this whole concept is how it challenges, like those traditional ideas about business and stress relief. It's unconventional, it's disruptive, and I think it forces us to, to really rethink our assumptions.
It's definitely not your typical business venture, that's for sure.
No.
But hey, maybe that's what makes it so brilliant. I mean,
Right.
in a world where, everything seems to be getting like more and more serious, maybe we just need a little more room for controlled chaos.
Mm-hmm.
For letting loose and embracing the absurdity of it all.
There's a certain beauty in the simplicity of it.
Right.
No screens, no distractions, just you, a sledgehammer, and a room full of stuff that's begging to be smashed.
And who knows? I mean, maybe in the process of smashing all that stuff, we also, smash some of the stress and negativity that's like holding us back. It's like
Yeah.
a physical manifestation of letting go.
That's a powerful image, and it speaks to, I think to this larger trend of experiential entertainment. They're craving these experiences that are engaging,
Mm-hmm.
memorable, and that provide a sense of release.
Yeah.
And rage rooms, they offer all of that
Right.
in this, uniquely cathartical package.
So there you have it. Our deep dive into the world of rage rooms. We've explored the market demand, the operational challenges, the marketing strategies, and even the potential for expansion and innovation.
We've gone from, business plans and safety measures to the psychology of smashing and the future of this, unconventional industry. But most importantly, we've invited you to, to think critically, to challenge your assumptions, and to consider all the different angles of
Yeah.
this, fascinating trend.
And who knows, maybe the next time you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed out, you'll find yourself, searching for the nearest rage room, ready
Hmm.
to unleash your inner demolition expert.
Just remember to, wear your safety gear and smash responsibly.
Right?
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Yes, thank you.
We'll catch you next time for another exploration of the unexpected and the extraordinary.
Yeah.